Hey everybody, it's Shelly with Goatin' Every Day, and I promised I would tell you about what Big Boss Mountain was. So I'll video the babies and tell you what Big Boss Mountain. So coming down from our lean-to pen, we have this big mound that the babies play on and sun on and stuff. We had a buck that we bought about 4 or 5 years ago, and we called him Boss because he came from Boston School Manor Farms, and he was my baby. Anybody could go in with him. Sniper was a great replacement for him, but he was my baby. And he got sick. He picked up some sort of disease. We had a really, really, really bad possum infestation 3 years ago. And we lost him to something. We tried everything with the vet, and I doctored him and doctored him and doctored him. And he weighed 325 pounds. No, 375 pounds when we started. And he got down, so he was a rack of bones at 165 pounds. When we finally made the call, I was sitting with his head on my lap, and he finally looked at me like, "Mommy, I think I'm ready to go." And I told myself that when he made that call and looked at me like he couldn't do it anymore, I would let him go. So we did. And this is his final resting place. So Kent built this, dug a grave and built this, and this is Big Boss Mountain. So this is his final resting place, and I wanted it where his babies at the time would be able to play on it. And a lot of these does, the younger does that are here, are Boss babies. And these are his grandchildren and great-grandchildren. So this is Big Boss Mountain. And when I went looking for a buck to replace him, I didn't think I would ever find one that would replace him, that would replace his temperament. His temperament was just amazing. I mean, I could send 5-year-old kids in with cookies. Our Gemma, who's on our show team, her little brother Timber could go in there at 5 years old with a handful of cookies and a brush and brush him and hand feed him cookies. So when we lost Boss, Timber lost his best friend. Timber was, I think, as crushed as I was when we lost Boss. And so Timber has sort of lost his interest in goats since we lost Boss. So when we bought Sniper, I loved him for his genetics. But since he has come here, his temperament is amazing. And so he has been a healer of my heart for Boss. And then when Super was born, and he ended up having the personality that he has been the final bandage on my heart for Boss. So my 2 boys have been a good fix for my heart for losing Boss. Yes. So anyway, that's the story of Big Boss Mountain. So I told you I would tell you, and I told you. So everybody have a good day, and we'll show you more babies later. So that's the Big Boss Mountain story. And remember, we're goating every day, and I got to go back in the barn and watch because I have babies out exercising, and sometimes mamas might not be too nice, so I got to go in and watch. So everybody have a good day.